Hey kids, I've got a fun cicada drawing project for you today, and it also makes for a great watercolor painting. Crayon lines will make all of those details really show up and keep a transparent look for those wings too. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first thing we can do is draw the head, which is going to be about this tall and about this wide. Notice I do have center pencil guidelines on my paper, which are always helpful when making symmetrical drawings. I'm slowly drawing one half of that head and then doing my best to match that curved shape on the other side. Now my body shape below is going to be about this wide and this long. I'm drawing mine as one shape. If you'd like your cicada to be a little more scientifically accurate, you could make yours have two sections, a thorax and then an abdomen below. It's up to you or your teacher. After one side of the body is drawn, then we just need to do that same thing on the other side. Let's move on to the legs. I'm starting with the front right one with two straight lines that are angling forward and a simple claw at the end and a few lines inside to give it more detail. Here's where we can practice our symmetrical shapes by adding the left leg that is angled in the other direction and also has a claw that's kind of curved back and section lines inside too. Moving back to the other side, that middle leg is going to angle down this time and be about the same length and have a claw and lines inside too. After the right middle leg is done, then draw the same on the other side. This one angling down also with a claw and little lines. Going back to the right side, we can add the third leg, and it can look just like the one in the middle. And finally, the last leg can get added on the left side too. Now for the wings, let's start on the neck and draw down with a gentle curve that goes towards the center a bit, and then down almost to the bottom of the paper. Go back up to the neck and draw a nice curved line down on the other side to meet that tip at the bottom and make one complete large wing. The left wing is drawn the same way. Begin at the neck and draw down and curve towards the center a bit, and then back, go down to the bottom. Go back up to the neck and draw the other side of this wing with one long curved line as well. Now let's add some of the vein lines inside the wings, starting with a long curved line going down kind of on the right side of the right wing. After that right long line is drawn, then just do your best to match it on the other side. Now a set of shorter vein lines right here will kind of balance things out. I'm going to add another short pair on the right and the left like this. Let's add one more pair of curved lines near the top of the wings too. Our cicada definitely needs some eyes on its head, so let's add two ovals and erase the lines inside when we're done. Okay, it's time to start tracing our drawing, and we're going to use crayons instead of markers. The photos I saw of cicadas have these transparent wings with a hint of orange to them. So I'm going to start by tracing all of my wing lines with a bright orange crayon. I'm even going over the lines twice to make sure they're nice and thick. The line can get traced with the orange crayon too to make it look like one of the veins. The rest of the cicada now needs to be traced with a black crayon. Try to work slowly and press really hard to make a nice dark line. Before we paint, let's just take a moment to color in those eyes with that orange crayon. One other step to make our painting look nice and neat when we're done is to erase any pencil lines that are still showing. Now it's finally time to paint, so I'm bringing out my tray and my brush and water. I'm going to start with the black color first. And as I'm spreading this on, it's looking a little dark to me. So I'm going to try to fix that by adding more water just to my paper and try to thin out that paint a little. I'll see if spreading it out does the ticket. But I'm seeing that it's still covering up those orange crayon lines, which I want to see. So if that happens to you, don't worry, there's something you can do to fix it. All you need to do is grab a tissue or a paper towel and dab at your painting to lighten it up. As long as you get to it while it's still wet, you'll be able to absorb a lot of that extra color. After the body is painted, then we do need to paint those legs too. You don't need very much paint here, just a little bit, and spread it as far as you can. Now for the background. I really like this kind of grassy green color, but I do want to keep things light, so I'm going to use small amounts of paint and spread it out really well so it doesn't get too dark. You know, a good thing about using a color right from the tray and not mixing something up is that you will always have enough to finish your painting. Now, I actually went back and added a little more black on the left side for a shadow, but that's totally optional. You may like your cicada just the way it is. I do love how this project clearly lets you see their wings, but they also look transparent, just like in real life. At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find many more insect drawing lessons just like this one, including how to draw a grasshopper, a caterpillar, and an ant. I hope you check them out too.